Hello there, Flo back here, finally with another build tutorial. We haven't done one of those in a while. But yeah, today I'm gonna be showing you how to build my own version of Starro the Starfish from DC Comics, or the upcoming Suicide Squad movie, which is releasing the coming week. So I'm quite excited to see him on the big screen. That's such a weird character. Not really that much into DC Comics, but I always knew who this guy was since he's so weird, and I like those weird things. This particular version isn't really based on anything. Like, I just looked at some pictures of Starro and just started building a giant starfish. You can use whatever colors you like. It's really just, with this one, use what you have. On the back here you can see a lot of purple studs. Those are available at the Pick-a-Brick wall in the Lego store right now. I think with Pick-a-Brick, I don't know exactly how consistent it is across the world. Like, I live in Austria, but from what I know, Pick-a-Brick is mostly consistent in the US as well. So those are available right there, because buying studs or any little pieces for the 8 cents per piece, or like whatever price they have on bricks and pieces or Pick-a-Brick, really is like burning money. It's just not worth it. So yeah, check your local Lego store. You're gonna need 148 of those. I counted them. Well, I counted 1/5 and then did some calculating. But yeah, again, also with the orange pieces, probably red would be the most accurate to the movie and the comics. But you had to really scratch pieces here, because to have enough for all 5 tentacles and that middle part, really just whatever pieces are enough I had in that color I used, and yellowish orange was the one, and it looks pretty cool. Like, I really dig it. Also for the eye, really like how that turned out. So I'm really proud on this mock, this one turned out. So yeah, this one has been doing great on Instagram, so thanks for all the support on that one. Really was overwhelming, so many reposts, so, which was really nice to see that people enjoyed this mock, and many have been asking for tutorials, so here I am. So yeah, for this build tutorial I did a little bit of a different thing than usual, because I mean, this is mostly just one build times 5 with a little slight variation on the top to attach the eye. But yeah, with this one I basically didn't show the entire build process, just kind of show little pieces and then assemble the whole thing with. And also have a talk during the building this time to make it a little more entertaining, kind of give you more of an insight onto the building process, and kind of what like some of these pieces are easily interchangeable. Like, I just used what I had, which was again a lot of this mock. So yeah, I'm gonna get into that. And oh yeah, one more thing, which I don't have a parts list for this one. I normally put up all the parts and take pictures and post them on my Instagram, but I really didn't have time for that today. So I maybe get back to it later this week, but I'm gonna be pretty busy for this week. So yeah, with all the new sets and watching the new Suicide Squad, and I'm still working my full-time job. So yeah, hopefully maybe I'll try to get to it later this week. But yeah, sorry for that, but still, the tutorial is out and I talked enough, so we're gonna get right into it. Alright, starting up the build, we have one of these triangle-esque plates, and we have these 1x2 slope pieces. Put those right there. 2 corner tiles, which these are the these teal corner tiles. I have them from one of the dots, Lego dots, one of the like $4 packs, so that's where I got them. Blue 1x4 tile, put that right here. Ball joint up top. 2 blue studs. These could be any color of stud, or like 1x1 tile. I just use blue studs. Kind of use what you have. You can use purple studs or blue 1x1 tiles, dark blue 1x1 tiles, or whatever color you end up choosing. And then one of the hinge plates. Then you have this assembly, and then basically build the same thing another 4 times, except one of them has to be a bit different, which is this has to be one longer. Just add a 1x2 plate right here. This doesn't need to have the holes in it. I just only had 4 of these blue 1x4, so I used one of the holes. So just a bit of a visual indicator, because this is where the eye is gonna be attached. So basically same assembly 5 times, and you put it together like this, and then you create your main body circle right here for Starro. You can see it's the circle for the main body, but we're gonna put this to the side right now and start with the next sub-assembly. Moving on, you're gonna need another 2x4 plate. I have the dark blue one here. Start off with a purple stud at the top left corner and another teal corner tile on that, just like that. Again, purple stud. Any 1x1 piece in blue or purple is gonna work. Just use what you have. Then we have one of these new bracket pieces, the dark gray one pointing up. Put that right here on the lower middle right side. Then we have 2 1x1s, one dark blue and one light blue. Again, whatever 1x1 piece you have, just use what you have. I only didn't have enough dark blue ones and didn't enough light blue ones, so I just went 50-50. And then 2 blue 1x2 tiles. Again, no matter which color, I just use these transparent ones because I have a butt ton of them from the thicker brick wall. And again with this one, replicate another 4 times, except one is a bit different by just replacing one of the tiles with a 1x2 plate. Again, this is where the eye is gonna be attached. And taking your main body, you have the longer one right here with the where the eye is gonna be attached, and you put that on like this, joining up with these, and you do the same thing for the rest of the circle, just like that. You can see those gray bracket pieces add a bit of a buffer to have this whole thing move as little as possible. So moving on, we have just a regular 2x2 blue tile with another 2 of these blue slopes, and that one goes right here in the middle. Again, 4 more of those to fill up the rest of the body, like that. And then we're gonna need these purple pieces. Well, you're gonna need 10 to fill up the whole body. I only had 9, and for the life of me couldn't find another one in my collection. But you are gonna need one spot to attach the little starfish he's shooting out, which in the comics and also in the upcoming movie, he's got these little minions that stick to people's faces and mind control them, which I hope this isn't really a spoiler. It was shown in one of the earlier trailers. I stayed away from mostly everything but the first 2 trailers to avoid spoilers. But yeah, just put those purple pieces around on the main body like that. Oop, one more, I forgot, hiding on the side here. And then for the other one, I just used one of those smaller 1x2 slopes with a purple 1x1 tile. I put it at the top left of the corner like that. You can use one of these purple slopes to fill it up, but this is where the starfish are gonna be attached later. Then starting off with the middle part, you have the mouth. This is gonna be the other side. These 2 round plates could be any color. These are real not visible. Like this one doesn't have to have the hole in the middle. Just kind of used what I had again. So yeah, these are the 2 pieces you don't see at all. So those can be any color. And then for the teeth, we just have a red stud with the hole and a regular white tooth in there attached on the middle right there. And that goes right in the middle here, attaching on that longer blue one. And that is basically the main body. And now we're gonna move on to the eye of Starro. So here we have all the pieces for the eye. You start off with one of these bigger plates, round plates. I use the white one because it's the white of the eye. Just a 2x2 round plate right here. Then for the back part of the eye, use this printed dish piece. I think it's from one of these smaller elf sets, some kind of portal, don't remember which one, but you can use just a regular blue one or any. If you think there's another version of a printed blue one, I have just something to add a little bit more extra detail than one of these dish pieces in small. This is really, no matter which color, since it's not visible. And then this printed piece is from a hidden side set. I think it's from the shrimp diner set or either the boat set, one of those two, because those are like the only two ones I have. Right, so it's basically, yeah, from the first wave, one of those two, don't remember exactly. Put that in the middle, just the flat red stud for the pupil in the middle of the eye. And then these teal windshield pieces are from the Trolls World Tour, from that balloon set. I got that for a really cheap on sale because no one bought those sets. But yeah, those are those windshield pieces in teal from, since those are a pretty rare piece, so people might ask where you're gonna get those. Then basically I have the eye right here. You can see this, where it's attached is gonna be the top, and then just attach it right here, and like that the front is done. For the back section you're gonna need this little assembly, which is the yellowish orange circle plate with the hole in the middle. You're gonna need the hole right here. Then you have some 1x2 plates right here. You can use just these blue ones or just these ones. Again, I'm using what I'm having. And then put purple studs on the back side of it. You can see that one goes right here, the empty space attaching on here, and then this one goes right here. And also make sure you put the teeth in first, because when you have this circle tile on with the hole, you can't fit them through the hole in there. So I had to, while building this, had to rip out the whole thing again to put them in. And then for the next thing you're gonna need these again round plates in yellowish orange with the back filled in completely with purple studs. You need 5 of those, and you're gonna also need 5 of these 1x3 plate with the yellowish orange with the purple studs. You need 5 more of these. I also only had 4 of them, so I'm using just a 1x1 and a 1x2 right here. Then for the round tiles that go on each side, you can see just like that right here. And then the 1x3s go on this middle part, and the gray bracket piece just like that. You basically do the same thing all around. Gonna use the 1x1 up here. Come on, the 1x2, the improvised one. So yeah, you basically do this all around, and in these 3 spots of the bracket piece, again, just fill them in with purple studs. That, and then the blue 1x1 tile in there as well. If the pieces would like to cooperate. And then basically do the whole thing completely around. I'm gonna do it right now, and then we're gonna move on. Alright, once you have everything on there, it's gonna look like this. So with that, the main body is pretty much complete, and we're gonna move on to the tentacles. Gonna grab another 2x4 dark blue plate, put the ball joints on either side, attach the other ball joint right here. I used one of the 2x2 round ones to kind of give it a bit of more of an organic look, because if you're just gonna use one regular plate, it's gonna look a bit, just the angles are a bit sharp, so I like breaking it up a bit. Grab 2 of these, again 2, like 1 left, 1 right of these oranges, yellow triangle pieces, sloped pieces, whatever they are called, and then just 2 1x2 studs with the purple ones on bottom as well. Kind of create the underside. 4 more of these sloped pieces for the main part of the tentacle right here, and then just another dark blue 1x1 tile and one of these purple slope pieces. And that is pretty much the tentacle. 4 more of these, and you can go ahead and attach them to the main body. The ball joints right here. And with that, your Starro is pretty much complete. There are just 2 more additional assemblies, which is the stand right here, which is basically just one of these dish pieces in transparent, and 8 of these, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 8 of these clear cylinders, and just one of these bracket pieces right here. And for the starfishes shooting out, again 3 clear cylinders, and then I have 3 of these hoop pieces in clear. Just kind of randomly stuck them together and added a whole bunch of those little starfish, a couple of yellowish orange ones and a couple of regular yellow ones. This is just, again, what I had. Then you can see the eye right here, got the top parts right here. The top is right here. Gonna grab your stand and put it right underneath the mouth right here. Just like that. Actually, it's a bit wobbly, like this isn't the most stable thing, but it holds Starro up. Then you just angle the lower tentacles to make him stand up nicely, just like that. That one is top, keeping at the back, and these angled a bit forward are keeping it at the front. Then you can angle these however you like. Then for this assembly we have the little extra spot up here. Just remove that little slope and stick those up here, and with that your Starro is complete. And it fell over. Great. So I put Starro back on his feet again, and with that we're pretty much at the end of the video. So I hope you enjoyed this one, the new attempt at the building tutorial with me having voiceover and not showing every single part, to kind of make the whole thing a bit more entertaining to watch and maybe a bit shorter as well. So yeah, if you end up building your own version, I'd love to see it. So you can DM it or tag me or whatever on Instagram. You'll probably follow me there anyway. I assume most of you came from my Instagram. So yeah, link is gonna be down below. Again, sorry for no parts list on this one. I'm gonna try to get to it later this week. But yeah, I've talked enough, so hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.